Let's go. Let's go on. Let's go. What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, I'm going to give you all the best equipment and all of the best perks to use on your ball player in MLB The Show 21. If you would like to make a player exactly like the one that you just saw in those clips, I'm going to show you exactly how to make my player. I personally think it's the best. You might want to switch it around a little bit to fit your needs, but if you'd like to make my exact player, I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you the perks that I pick. I'm going to show you all the equipment that I have as well. So what I had to do, because this is literally so confusing in a way, when you go into the shop and you go into the perks are kind of all over the place, and it's really difficult, at least it was for me, to mentally remember like all of this stuff. So what I had to do is I had to go through when I was looking at this and type them all out, you know, a good visual way to see them better. And so I've got them all rated as the best. There's really two speed ones that you're going to want to use the most, and that is speed 1. That's a really good one, and also, if I can find it, speed 2. Now these are the two best because they give you 12 to speed, and they give you some to bunt and some to batting clutch. We don't care about those stats because they really aren't going to do anything to make our player better or worse. At the end of the day, there's a few stats in the game, or attributes, whatever you want to call them, that just don't affect gameplay in the way that you would think. They're just not that important. Like having 15 bunt, it doesn't matter. Like my bunt is going to be pretty much the same regardless if I had 15 or if I have 0. It doesn't matter. And the same thing with this batting clutch. There's just a lot of stuff like that. Batting clutch might give me +1 to contact, maybe if I'm lucky. It really doesn't do too much of anything. You're not going to notice it game to game. It's not going to make or break your build like whatsoever. So there's definitely some stats in that if you don't know about this, you're going to get educated about it in this video, but both of those don't really matter. Now you might be thinking to yourself that you want to pick up possibly like the speed 3 because it gives you +10 to speed and +10 to steal. That steal rating, I swear it really does not matter. It might matter somewhat. Like I do feel more confident stealing with somebody that has like 93 speed and 97 stealing, but I'm telling you, it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I get bad jumps with cards that have amazing steal rating. I get decent jumps with cards that don't. I just don't think it matters too much. Plus it doesn't help you out on defense. I would rather have the +2 to speed rather than the stealing. I'm not worried about that other one. The rest of them are, you know, 4, 5, and 6. They're all 9 with other stuff that just doesn't matter, that you don't need. You much rather have the 12 than the 9. And then what's always confusing, well, not really confusing, but what's a common theme about these speeds, if I can even find it, I mean, these things are all over the place. If I can find speed 7, all of these 7s, as far as all these perks are concerned, they have like one crazy over the top thing for it. And I'll try to get myself out of the way here. So this one has a significant, and this is a theme with all of like the 7, like that's a Roman numeral 7. This is technically speed 7. They always have like 14 speed, but then they have like this insane drop off. So it's like none of the 7s to me are worth it because you get this insane drop off, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather just build everything up because I'm already gonna have to boost my power in other ways that I don't want to just -5 to get 2 more speed and just a little bit more contact. I don't feel like that's worth it. I'd rather just get contact in another way. So I don't feel like any of the 7s will be worth it. But again, for speed 1 and speed 2, for power, and another thing I should say also is you can't double these up. So you can't get like speed 1 twice. You have to get speed 1 and you have to get speed 2. You cannot double them up. So let me go to my player here. I'll show you what I mean just to be even more clear about that. Like I have to go with speed 1 and I have to go with speed 2. I can't go speed 1 here and speed 1 here. It doesn't work like that. So just keep that in mind as you're watching this video, kind of thinking about your build. Now, speaking of which, I'll just cut to the chase. The power one for me, the power one that's the best is this power 3 because what it does is it gives you +9 to power. It does take away 4 contact, but it takes away 5 arm accuracy. And arm accuracy is, again, it's just not very important. Arm strength, reaction, and fielding are important, but arm accuracy is just not that important. It's by far, out of the stuff that you minus from power, it's by far the one I would like to take away the most. This would be a great one to just be able to just double up multiple times, but like I said, you cannot do that. that. If you're going to double up another one from power, I would consider powering up. Let's see, one gives -5 to vision, one gives -5 to fielding, one gives -5 to reaction, one gives -5 to speed. I would do a power 1 and power 3. If you're gonna do 2 powers, do power 1 and power 3. That would be your best bet in that situation. So I use power 3 because, again, it only gives -5 to arm accuracy, which I don't really care about. It does knock my contact a little bit down, but I do have some more power. The best contact one to me is this one. It is contact number 2. It gives you 10 contact, 10 batting clutch, and it only takes away 4 power. So to me, it's the best. If you wanted 2 contacts, you could go with contact 1 as well. 9 contact, 8 vision, -4 power. So you really would be losing a lot of power, almost 9 power by doing contact, but you would have like almost +19 to your contact without losing too much. I think that this is the best one, even looking at it now. I don't want to lose a lot of reaction, and I don't want to lose a lot of fielding, and I don't want to lose speed. So I think this is, to me, this would be the best one to use. Also, my build that I use the Hawk. The Hawk you get in this order, okay? So if you want the Hawk, do the Spark Plug, then do the Slugging Spark Plug, then do the Hawk, then do the Hawk for the Diamond. So it's the one that I use. And I'm going to show you my attributes as well real quick. I do have like the fielding, the best one for the fielding also. So I don't use the fielding on here. I choose to go with other stuff. The best fielding one, by the way, is this one. It's fielding 6, I want to say. It gives you 7 fielding, 7 to arm, and 7 to reaction without taking away anything. The only one that takes away anything is fielding 7, but to me, this is the most important one because you get the arm strength. You get 7 arm strength, which is really, really helpful. So I do like that as well. Well, plusing 7 to your fielding and 7 to reaction. So I do like fielding 6, but I do not currently use it. As far as the velo and stuff like that, I'm going to give you my grades on these fast, but I have not made my pitcher yet, so that will have to be like later in the year when I talk more about my pitcher. But I do have velo number 2. That's my top rated velo. My top rated control one would be control 5 because you get like 9 stamina, and that's the main thing that you're going to want is a lot of stamina. So you can, especially if you use them out of the bullpen, which is what I would anticipate you really should do, rather than making them a starter, make them out of the bullpen, give them a sinker, a cutter, and a changeup, and probably a screwball. I don't care what your other pitch is. Those are the pitches that you're going to want to have. And then also break, it's break 2 because you get 9 break, 10 stamina. Then, you know, control, you get 6 control, 4 BB per 9, and you also get 9 stamina. Velo, you would get 8 velo, 5 stamina, and 4 8s per 9. So those are 3 to get you started. You can find another one in there that you like, but that's kind of what I would recommend for the pitcher. But again, I have not made my pitcher build yet, so I'm not like a complete expert. That's just kind of like the ones that I like the most out of that if you're watching this for making a pitcher. But here's basically what my final stats look like on my player. We can just go ahead and hop into a game, and I've got some, well, we're not going to hop into a game, but we're going to hop into play versus CPU. This is how you can look at your player real easily and kind of take off different perks, put them on, and kind of decide like which player that you want. Just go into the lineup screen on a versus CPU game. So let me explain why I have my player built like this. So you can see at the top in that wheel, I have 99 speed on my player. I have 91 reaction, so I have over 90 reaction. I have 93 fielding, and fielding and reaction, they work together. It's like they're 2 stats that work together that determine how well you can move left and right. Fielding does go into your reaction goes into your fielding. That's all averaged out to like help you make plays in the hole or like help you track the ball, and also speed. So I have 99 speed, so my fielding and reaction, they're fine, and then the 99 speed, I'm basically getting to everything at shortstop. I only have an 84 arm right now, but that's because I need 5 more points in road to the show. I think my arm's at like a 45. It goes up to 50, so I have 5 more points I have to get by playing road to the show. That'll get my arm strength up to like an 89, and that will be real solid. Now I think my contact and my power are pretty much close to maxed out in road to the show, and I go with 120 power on both sides ish, and I go with like 105 and 104 on my power as well. And the reason that I build them like this is because I play a lot of games on Legend, and when you play a lot of games in like online on Legend, it becomes very difficult to hit the ball because your PCI is so small. So if you get to like 80, if you're like under 90 contact on Legend, it's really difficult to use the card because the PCI is like, it feels like it's like using like a pitcher. Like it's just, there's not a lot of, it almost like makes you less confident in a way because the PCI is so small, and it just makes it so difficult to get the PCI on the ball. So I go with the more contact. I just like having the bigger PCI. I like just being able to at least get contact on the ball, and then I still have 105 power, and I still have 104 power. So you can see even in the clips before the video that I'm still hitting some good home runs, and I'm still doing well, like, you know, hitting the ball out of the yard, especially in the smaller parks that people tend to play in MLB The Show 21. You know, a lot of people play at Ship It, a lot of people play at their high altitude stadium. I've still got a lot of pop. Like I've got over 105, 104 power, still a lot of power, but now I've got a lot of contact, so I'm making contact frequently, and we still have 99 speed with like excellent defense. So this is kind of the way that I like it. You know, if you play like more on All-Star, maybe you want to flip the contact in the power because your PCI is still going to be pretty big, but you're still going to be able to like hit with a lot of power. So maybe you flip that a little bit, but this is just how I like to build them, like a kind of your leadoff hitter that plays really well power wise in a small park and just has a lot of like speed and defense and is just good at putting the ball in play. That's how I build out my player. But I'm going to show you real quickly all the best equipment in the game too, all the equipment that I use on my player as well, because that's another important thing that you got to have. So let me explain the equipment. All right, so here's the eyewear that I use. I use this eyewear because it gives me +6 to plate vision, it gives me +5 to my reaction, and +6 to fielding. This is the one that I like the most. These Oakley radar EV pitches, to me they are the best eyewear in the game. That's what I would recommend that you get. For the catcher's mask, just get the one that gives you the most block. So I go with this one. I don't play catcher right now. Catchers are still broken. You have to use like a bronze one. That's why I would have my guy at catcher, but I can't right now because the Hawks is better. You know, the Hawks is way better to have him at. So I'll just play him at shortstop till they fix that. Chest protector, I just have like the Jordan one. I think there's one that gives you like +5 that I don't. Yeah, I do have this one. I should have this one equipped. That's a better one. That's the best one to have, is this Evo Shield one. I think I just had the Jordan one on because I thought it looked cool, but that's the one that you should use. All right, elbow guard. You don't need an elbow guard at all. Like, you don't need a gold one, you don't need a diamond one, you don't even need a silver one. You can sell every single elbow guard that you get in the game, and here's why. It only gives you +4 to discipline and +4 to durability. Plate discipline is all user controlled, so the only thing that would ever control it is simulation, so you don't need plate discipline at all. You also don't need durability because when you play in Diamond Dynasty, your player is never going to get hurt. I played a ton of games in Road to the Show also, and my guy's never gotten hurt either, so I wouldn't even worry about that for Road to the Show. It's possible he could get hurt in Road to the Show, but it's very, very unlikely. I'm telling you right now, you do not need an elbow guard. Everybody that has a diamond elbow guard, it makes absolutely 0 sense. I would not even go for an elbow guard that was diamond if it was like 1,000. I might, because I could quick sell it probably for like 5,000. I don't even know what a quick sells for. But I'm telling you, you do not need an elbow guard. It doesn't matter. I don't even know why I have this one equipped. I think I got it like in a no sell gold pack or something, so I can't do anything, so I have it on there anyways. But I'm telling you, you do not need an elbow guard. As far as the fielding glove, this is the one I go with because I get +12 to my fielding and I get +6 to my arm strength. You're really looking for fielding and arm strength in the glove. If you're a pitcher, you're going to be looking for more H/9 and K/9. I don't have the pitching glove. I'll look at it at the end of the video, but this is the glove that I go with, this Rawlings Gold glove, because it gives me +12 to my fielding, which gives me the diamond fielding that I need. Leg guards, again, I go with the Jordan just because I think they look the coolest. I don't know if there's one that has +3. It looks like the Evo Shield is. I should probably have this Evo Shield stuff on, so I'm going to throw the Evo Shield stuff on because it's technically better and also will match. So, like, everything will match with the Evo Shield, so I want to put that on. Let's see, for the shin guard, again, you do not need a shin guard. I don't even think I have one equipped. If I do, I don't even want one equipped. You can sell these also because look, it gives you +2 to discipline, +2 to durability. Literally does nothing. It does absolutely 0. Do not buy the diamond one of these. Do not. I don't know why people do. The only reason that people do is they they don't know that it doesn't do anything, and I really wish I could prevent them from spending like 8 to 10,000 stubs, because it literally does nothing. Again, discipline is all user controlled, and durability just doesn't matter, so you don't need either one of those. Now the cleats, I wear the Jackie Robinson cleats. You can get these cleats for free by completing the Jackie Robinson conquest. I highly recommend that you do that, because these cleats are absolutely amazing, and they are 100% free. So go get them. They don't cost anything by far. Like, they're great cleats. I highly recommend them. Like, it's amazing to me that they gave these away for free. Take advantage of that. Now the socks, we just got the free camo socks. They aren't as good, I guess, as these Jackie Robinsons. They're only 6 to 8. So I'm wearing the Jackie Robinson. Again, you get these for free from the Jackie Robinson conquest. The bat I'm using is this Jackie Robinson bat. Got it for free. +8, very solid. I think collector's edition. I don't know if I actually might have got this bat. I think I got this bat from pre-ordering the game. So if you got the diamond edition, I think you got this bat. You can get this one for free though, +7. That's solid enough. I think it's like Jackie Robinson's bat from that conquest as well. Just go pick that up. There's a lot of stubs that you don't have to spend. The bat grip, you can either go get this one. We got the camo one for free, or you can go get the Jackie Robinson one. These are the best ones to use in the game. They literally have the most stats. So I recommend that Jackie Robinson conquest is super important. You need to go do that. The batting gloves. Now the batting gloves have tanked in price. I almost should sell these, but these are the ones I use. I do kind of like the ones that are Jordan brand as well, that are diamond. So if you don't like these, check out the Jordan diamond brand ones. I think those are very good. These are pretty much free as well. I don't think these are going for much anymore. I don't know if I can view a market from here, but these are the ones I use. I use the Workhorse because they give me +6 to power. So that's the ones that I've been using for a long time. That's the ones that I recommend that you use. The wrist guard does not matter. Again, look at the stat bonuses, discipline and durability. I'm not really sure why they haven't done anything with the wristband or the leg guard or the elbow guard in a long time. I don't know why they don't have other stats. They really should, because they've been like this for a long time, and they just don't matter whatsoever. And there's no point to getting them. So do not get the wrist guard, do not get the shin guard, and do not get the elbow guard. They literally do nothing. Like, this thing I'll probably just sell. I don't know if it's equipped or not, but it really shouldn't, because it literally does nothing. Do not buy the diamond one. Do not buy a gold one. It's a complete and total waste of your stubs, and I just don't want to see you do that. That's why I'm emphasizing it so much. All right, for the ritual item, I use Legendary Call. It gives me +8 to power, and it gives me +8 to contact. It's a little bit expensive, but it's the number one thing that you're going to want. You're definitely going to want this, because it gives you a nice power boost and a nice contact boost. It's by far the best one in the game to get. So get that Legendary Call. The compression sleeve, I use the gold one. It's the best one in the game, and you do get +5 to your arm, so it's pretty important to have that one for that. So that is all of my equipment as well in the game. If you have a picture, let's go take a look at that. +8 to stamina. I'm trying to figure out which one that I would use. It's usually this one. I think you get +10 to, yeah, it's this one. You get the +10 BB per 9, so it helps your control. It helps your stamina, which I'm huge on. Like, if you can get your stamina on your like creative player relievers like 75, like, you can use them all the time. So definitely go for the stamina. It also gives you plus to H per 9 as well. I know I'm in the way, but just like remember the items I'm showing you right now the best that you can. I'm sure I was in the way for parts of this video, but definitely go get this if you're a pitcher. And then the other thing that matters is your cleats, and I gotta find the cleats. Let's see, where are they? They're always these like Mizuno ones. I think you get +8 to stamina, +8 to H per 9. I'm just gonna double check. HR per 9 does literally nothing, so you don't want any of that. You get +10 to K per 9 and +10 to, or +6 to H per 9. I would go with these. Go with these right here, the Mizuno Pro Dominant. That's going to be your best bet on those. And then the other thing is probably the ritual that I think matters. Let's see, the ritual. If you're a pitcher, you can go with, let me see if I can find it. You can go with the axle grease, or you can just go with the extra H per 9. I'd probably rather have the extra H per 9, But this one's not bad either. You gotta decide which one you. This one gives you a little bit more control and some more K per 9, but it's only +5. This gives you +9 to H per 9. So one of these two are either are probably better. I might even go with the axle grease, but like really either one, just it doesn't really matter too much. You know, it's tough. I might go with the axle grease, but I have no problem going with the H per 9. I've used both of them over the years. They've been the same ones in the game for a really long time. So those are the two I recommend that if you're going to be a pitcher. Well, that's everything for you that you need to know about the cap. Build my cap if you would like to. You can mess around with some of the different perks if you'd like to do that, to like kind of switch the attributes around. I hope this is everything you need to know, but let me know if you build my cap. I really like using him. I feel like he's a really good build. I love the speed. I love the contact, and he's still got some pop. He's definitely a 5-tool player. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.